If your computer suddenly feels sluggish after a Windows update, don't panic just yet. It might not be your hardware, your drivers, or even Windows itself. For me, it turned out to be one tiny setting that got changed during the update, and it drove me absolutely nuts for almost an entire day. Welcome to another Tech Help video brought to you by WindowsLearningZone.com. I'm your instructor, Richard Rost. This past weekend, I installed a routine Windows update on my Lenovo Legion laptop, Windows 11, and almost immediately everything started feeling off, right? Not broken, not crashing, just sluggish. And honestly, that's worse because it's harder to diagnose. If something completely breaks, at least you know where to start, but when your system just feels weird, that's worse. That's like stepping off the Enterprise transporter pad and everything seems normal at first until you notice Spock has a beard. So what I was experiencing was, PowerPoint was lagging whenever I moved things around on the screen. Microsoft Access forms felt slow opening and resizing. Excel had weird delays. You hit Control-C to copy something and you get those little marching ants around the border. That didn't appear for like a full second. Even simple stuff just felt sticky. You know your computer. You know when something doesn't feel right. And I knew immediately something changed after the update. So naturally, I started troubleshooting. First thing I did was open Task Manager. CPU usage looked fine. Memory usage looked fine. Disk usage looked fine. Nothing obvious. Then I thought maybe Windows messed with the graphics driver, because let's be honest, Windows updates and graphics drivers have had a complicated relationship since the Clinton administration. If there's one thing Windows updates love to do, it's randomly deciding your graphics driver needs improvement, whether you asked for help or not. And whenever Windows updates something and your system suddenly feels weird, graphics drivers are usually somewhere near the crime scene. So I updated my NVIDIA drivers, which is always a fun adventure. You click update, then it downloads, then it installs, then it says reboot, then it says optimizing, then it asks if you want GeForce Experience to control your entire life. And honestly, that helped a little bit. The system felt maybe 10 or 15% faster. But it still wasn't right. So then I ran SFC/Scan Now and DISM to repair Windows system files. It stands for Deployment Image Servicing and Management. It's basically a Windows command line tool used to repair and service Windows system images. They're both good tools to run after a major update if Windows starts acting weird. If you'd like to see some videos on SFC and DISM and all that fun command line repair stuff, post a comment down below and let me know, and I'll make some more videos on it. But none of that fixed the actual problem. The real problem was my power mode. Apparently, the Windows update switched my Lenovo Legion system into quiet mode. Quiet mode for laptops reduces CPU performance and GPU performance to keep the system cooler and quieter, which sounds great if you're trying to save battery life or you're working in a library. But I've always used laptops as my main workhorse machine. I'm recording videos, editing videos, running databases, rendering graphics, multitasking all day long. This thing isn't sitting quietly in a coffee shop checking email. This machine needs full power, and it's always plugged in. I need warp drive, not a shuttlecraft. And as soon as I switched it back into performance mode, boom. Everything instantly felt normal again. Access was snappy, Excel responded instantly, PowerPoint was smooth. It was literally night and day. Now, the easiest way to get to the real power options, in my opinion, is not to use the new Windows settings screen. Microsoft has been trying to bury the old control panel for years for whatever reason, but a lot of the really useful advanced settings are still in Control Panel. The new Settings app is fine for basic stuff, but if you want the good old detailed power settings, Control Panel is still the better place to go. So here's the easy way to get there. Click on your Start button and type in Control Panel, C-O-N-T-R-O-L, there it is, right? Click on Control Panel, go to Hardware and Sound, and then Power Options. And this is what we're looking for. Now, your screen might look a little different than mine depending on your manufacturer, your PC, whether you got a gaming system or a laptop or whatever, software might have come pre-installed on your machine. For example, Lenovo adds Legion power modes. You got performance mode, balance mode, quiet mode. Dell, Asus, MSI, Alienware, all those manufacturers, they have their own versions too. What you're generally looking for, though, is some kind of performance mode, high performance mode, ultimate performance, turbo mode, or anything that basically says, yes, I would like my computer to actually run fast today at warp speed. What you don't want is quiet mode, eco mode, battery saver, whisper mode, save the penguins mode. Well, no, we do want to save the penguins. That's very important. But whatever they decide to call their low performance mode, that's what you don't want in this particular case. So in my case, when I came in here, my system had been set to Legion quiet mode. And I'm like, why? Why would you do this to me? All right. And that was basically the problem. Now, you can also go a little further if you want. And I can do a deep dive on this in a future video. If you guys want to see more about this, post a comment down below. But if you click on change plan settings, it takes you into this. All right, you got on battery for laptops and plugged in. So turn off the display after 10 minutes. I'm never on battery. I never take this laptop anywhere. It's always on my desk, so I don't worry about that. But if you do, you can change this if you want to. Plugged in, if I leave my desk, I want the display to turn off after an hour. Put the computer to sleep, never. It always stays active. Because sometimes I remote into it, like if I'm traveling and I don't want the machine to shut off. Now, click on advanced power settings, and that'll bring up this little guy. There's a lot of additional settings in here, and you can go through all these. And again, I can do a deep dive on these in a future video. But the one you're really looking for is processor power management, and you want to find the minimum processor state. In other words, can the laptop or can your PC slow down your processor? All right, minimum processor state plugged in should be 100%, so that the power management can't intentionally slow your machine down on you. That's the big one. All right, and there's a whole bunch of other fun little switches that can completely change how your computer behaves. I'm not saying you should come in here and randomly start changing stuff unless you know what it does. Don't start flipping switches like you're trying to launch a photon torpedo. But if your computer suddenly feels slow after an update, this is definitely one of the places worth checking. And like I said, different manufacturers had different software. Lenovo Legion, Dell Power Manager, Asus Armory Crate, MSI Center, Alienware Command Center, blah, 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 blah. A lot of gaming or performance PCs have manufacturer-specific power controls sitting on top of normal Windows power settings. And obviously, I can't cover all of those unless you guys want to send me some free PCs, and then I'll be happy to cover those for you if you want. Now, this whole thing just reinforces what I've always said for years. I've been saying this in my videos. Update your computer regularly. You should install updates, right? Security patches are important. But I say that you shouldn't let Windows or Microsoft Office, or any software for that matter, automatically install updates whenever it feels like it, right? I like doing updates when I'm ready, on my schedule. The worst thing in the world is sitting down on a Monday morning with a million things to do, and all of a sudden your system is acting weird because, oh, Windows decided to update over the weekend or whatever. No thanks. I usually schedule updates when I know I've got downtime available, right? Weekend mornings, late evenings, times when I can troubleshoot stuff if something goes sideways. I even like to spread things out sometimes. I'll do my Windows update on one day, an Office update like the following week, graphics drivers another day. That way, if something breaks, I know exactly what caused it. Just recently, I did a Microsoft Office update, and it broke one of my databases. And I'm like, wait a minute. So I had to roll it back, and it was just a pain. And that's why I do stuff like that when I've got time to do stuff like that. All right, if I had done that on a day when I really needed to get some work done, it would not have been cool. Now, unfortunately, Windows has a habit of installing an automatic update whether you want to or not. Microsoft is very big about pushing those automatic updates. If you'd like to see me put together a video on how to disable automatic Windows updates so you can run them manually on your schedule, post a comment down below and let me know. There are some tricks. It's not just as easy as flipping a switch. Sometimes Windows turns that back on you. I hate that, but I'll show you how to turn it off permanently. So, if your PC suddenly feels slow after a Windows update, first check the task manager. Make sure some background process isn't hogging CPU, memory, disk activity, GPU resources. Sometimes Windows search indexing or updates are still running in the background after a reboot, so give it a little bit. But after that, the next thing you should do is check your power settings and any manufacturer performance software. Honestly, that's probably the last thing people think to look at. I didn't think to look at it first. It took me a minute to go, wait a minute, let me check the power settings. So I would have saved myself a few hours of troubleshooting if I had thought of this first. All right, after that, check your graphics drivers, update your NVIDIA drivers if you got those. If things still seem weird, run SFC and DISM. And again, if you guys want to see a video on that, post a comment down below. But in my case, power mode was the entire problem. Bottom line, your computer probably isn't dying. Windows probably didn't destroy your machine, and you probably don't need to reinstall everything from, your last backup just yet. Sometimes it's just one stupid little setting that messes everything up. So, what did we learn today? If Windows suddenly feels sluggish after an update, check your power mode before reinstalling drivers or tearing your hair out. And that's going to do it for your Tech Help video for today. I hope you learned something. Live long and prosper, my friends. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. If you want me to post more videos about Microsoft Windows, then be sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and post a comment down below. Let me know that you want more Windows videos. About 90% of what I teach is Microsoft Access database design, but I love teaching Windows, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and all those other topics too. But of course, the squeaky wheel gets the grease. So if you want more Windows training, make some noise. You can watch my entire Microsoft Windows Beginner Level 1 course absolutely free on my website and on my YouTube channel. It's over an hour long and covers all the basics. If you like Level 1 and want to learn more about Windows, visit my website at the link shown and you can get Level 2, which is another complete hour-long course, for just $1. Level 2 goes into a lot more depth and teaches you how to get the most out of Windows. Visit my website today for more information.